to the first podcast in our series for the Face Values campaign for the Student Life Education Company. For more information, please visit our Face Values page on facebook.com. The Student Life Education Company is the leader in promotion of healthy decisions on the use and non-use of alcohol and other health issues. We do this by increasing awareness, challenging unhealthy attitudes, and providing students and student advisors with resources, training, and educational materials. The Student Life Education Company is pleased to provide you this podcast with the sponsorship of Molson Canada. As a nonprofit organization, we seek partnership in delivering quality programs for messaging in empowering Canadian youth. The Face Values podcast series is designed to empower students to utilize Facebook, MySpace, and other social networking tools to their advantage. In this podcast, we will cover the basics of social networking from an administrator's point of view. We'll dive right into the definition of social networking and examine some of the overall aspects and issues of social networking. After this podcast, I hope you will join us on our Face Values Facebook page, where there will be more updates, information, and podcasts that will be relative to students. So what is social networking? It is important to identify what social networking is so that we're all on the same page. So social marketing for the terms of this podcast and our Face Values campaign will consist of three main elements. The first one is a profile, where you can upload pictures and post personal information about yourself. Usually the information is birthdays, political affiliations, religion, what high school you went to, and your hometown. The second element is a friends list. And this is where you can add your friends, people you just met, and in some cases, people you've never met. And there's a comment section. On Facebook, this is your wall, and on MySpace, it's simply a comment section. And this is where people can add comments to your profile. So why a Face Values campaign? Social networking is unique to this generation. And some of the characteristics that make it unique are, 1, persistence. What you say sticks around. So what you said when you were 15 years old could possibly be around when you're 30. The second thing is you can be found anywhere at any time. Today's students can be found by a few clicks of a keystroke. The third thing is replication. On social networking sites, things can easily be taken out of context, and they can be reproduced out of context. And the fourth thing is invisible audiences. It is easy to see who in public can overhear your conversation simply within who's in your eyesight. But on social networking, it's hard to perceive who's lurking on your website. The Face Values campaign will address lurking. In the terms of social networking, lurking is when people spend time viewing your profile, discussion, and pictures without participating or contributing. We'll examine when the lines are crossed from lurking to stalking. We'll address the issue of time spent on Facebook and other social networking sites. The Face Value campaign is going to address privacy. Some students might have a false sense of security because of the ability to limit who has access to their profiles. Another issue in privacy is third-party applications on Facebook. The fun walls, werewolves, they all collect personal information and utilize that information. The third thing we'll address is identity theft or fraud. So the Face Values campaign will educate students on ways to keep their profiles safer. The Face Values campaign will also address judicial. So what do you do if you see someone's pictures clearly in violation of a campus rule? This has been brought up by many administrators and campuses across the country. And just as each campus has different rules and consequences for violations, each campus and administrator will deal with these situations differently. However, the Face Value campaign, it is our hopes that we address and increase awareness that empower students to take this initiative into their own hands. Events and event promotion will also be addressed. And I know as a programmer or someone who's utilizing Facebook, you're squinting your eyes and you're trying to figure out how this is an issue. You can ask a residence life professional who doesn't really want that residence house party advertised in simply 2 clicks. Also, house parties, overextended, and uninvited guests attending at parties is also an issue. The Face Values campaign will also be addressing career objectives. So it's not uncommon for employers or large companies to do a Google search on applicants. It's also not uncommon for them to do a Facebook scan. So we will examine ways for students to utilize their profile for their advantage in the job search. So that's what our Face Values campaign is going to cover. The Face Values campaign is being executed solely online. So we're counting on the distribution to our Bacchus Canada Network members and campus leaders to champion the cause of internet safety and face values. For more information, check out www.studentlifeeducation.com or call 416-243-1338. Thank you for watching our Face Values podcast. Stay tuned for more podcasts coming your way.